Hello everybody, I am Sharpshooter119 from Christian Warcraft, and today I am going to be showing you how to set up a Bukkit 1.5.2 Bukkit server. Funny. Bukkit 1.5.2 Bukkit server. Of course it'd be a Bukkit server if I'm saying Bukkit 1.5.2. Anyway, got off the track there. So, we shall get down to business. First thing you will want to do before you even attempt to do a server is port forward. If you just want to play on it, you'll be fine. You don't have to port forward, or you could just do single player, no biggie. But if you want other people to play on it, you're gonna have to port forward. Well, I have a Netgear router, so for me, I'm going to go to routerlogin.net right here, and then it's gonna ask for username and password. Default is admin, and then the password is password. The reason why it's default is the only way people can hack into this is that if they're on your network. Easy enough. So here it is. So go into the Advanced tab, Advanced Setup, Port Forwarding / Port Triggering. As you can see, I have four ports always triggered, or forwarded, excuse me. You can see my new server that I'm creating is on a 25563 port. My main Bukkit one is on 25565. That's one I don't use, and this one is my Tekkit, vanilla, maps, all that kind of stuff. So to add one, you just add a custom service. There we go. You add a name, put it as TCP/UDP. The starting port is whatever the port you want it to be. The ending port has to be the same as the starting port. This will fill in automatically. And then right here, the internal IP address. That's what normally changes for some people. That's what will make you have to report forward, which I have to do on a regular basis. So you open up command prompt and you do ipconfig, config, all one word. Then you scroll up just a little bit until you see wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. You go to the IPv4 address, 192.168.1.4. So right here at the end, I'd put a 4. Now, if you don't have a Netgear router, most of the time you can access this page right here by putting in your IPv4 address. Pretty simple. So we're going to exit out of that. Now, of course, you're going to need Bukkit to do all this. Pretty simple. So you can get the recommended build, which is at 1.4.7, which we do not want. So they also have the better build, which is 1.5.2. We want that. You also have development builds, but they are extremely unstable. Most of the time they do work, but you know, they're not the best. Alright, so, and of course they have a wiki page for you. The main thing that you need from this page is right here, the startup text. So we're going to copy this for the time being, Control C, and we shall get back to that. Alright, plugin searches. I guess I should get back to that. Now, to find out, to give people the right IP to connect to you with, you go to mywanip.com. I have even used this site. Now, me personally, since this IP can change periodically, I use NoIP. It's a program called No-IP. That's what makes me have the sharpserver.zapto.org, or the new IP for the new server is christianwarcraft.hopto.org. You know, this program gives it to you. Well, right here you see your current WAN IP is 199.68.57.98. You copy this, and this is what you give people to connect to your server with. Pretty simple. Now, if you're running on the default Minecraft port, which is 25565, that's how it is without you even doing anything, then you don't have to put a colon and then extra numbers. But if you're running on a different port, like if you're like me and you have several servers that you could have up at once, then you're going to want to have them all on different ports, because you have to. So you would give people this IP, and then right after you'll put a colon and then the port. So say your port is 25560, you'll put 199.68.57.98 colon 25560. Easy enough. Alright, so as you can see, this is finished. You can exit out of this. Open up the... You'll want to create a file. I just named it tutorial server, as most people would. Craft bucket. Drag and drop the craft bucket in there. Then just click it again and rename it just to craft bucket. You don't have to do this, but it's a whole lot easier if you do. So if we right click, do a new, go down to text document, and I did that wrong. Oops. Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna want to do a new text document. Come on. That was Notepad. My bad. There we go. So then we're going to paste that code in. So as you can see, the minimum RAM is 1,240 megabytes. We're going to change that M to a G and change this to 2 gigabytes as the minimum. And then for the maximum, we're going to change this to 4 gigabytes for the sake of it. And right here, craftbucket.jar. This has to correspond with this jar file. It has to, otherwise it won't work. So, easy enough. We're going to save it, and then just name it whatever you want. Most people put run, startup, whatever, run.bat, but then you have to change the save type to all files. And then you have to put .bat at the end of it, because it's going to put it as a Windows batch file, which is going to run the jar file. And then we're going to save it to this file. There it is. And save. And look, run.bat. Right there. So now that we've done that, we double click the run, and then you'll have a Windows command prompt open up, and it is running your server. Just like that. Now right now we have no plugins. It's pretty much a basic vanilla server. Right now. And that's the bad part about it. You wait till you see done right there, and then you're going to want to do /stop. Sorry if I sound a little nasal. My sinuses are kicking me in the ass, but oh well. Alright, so you see there are a bunch more files and documents that have come up. Plugins, world underscore nether, world underscore the, and banned IPs, banned players, bucket.yml, your craft bucket jar, help.yml, ops, permissions.yml, your run.bat file, server properties file, and whitelist. So banned IPs, banned players, and whitelist, and ops, you can do those within game. For the banned IPs, you do /ban IP, one word, and then the player name, and then that bans their IP. You have to have essentials for this. Or you could just add the player name in here directly. Same with banned players and ops. Op comes default with vanilla, so you can do that in there. And I believe you can do /ban, I'm not sure. Don't quote me. So we're going to open up the properties file. Let's see, you have all these different options. At the very end, we're going to start from the end and go up. At the very end, you see MOTD. That's motto of the day. That is the motto that shows up whenever you are about to connect to a server. If you want to seem noobish, leave it as it is, but if you actually want a professional server, so to speak, then you want to definitely change that. Spawn monsters, that is for the whole server. If you want to do it per world, you'll have to get multiverse, and then multiverse you have the option in there. The default game mode, 0 is survival, 1 is creative, 2 is adventure. Difficulty, I think that goes up to, I think 0 is peaceful, 1 is normal, 2 medium, 3 hardcore. PvP true, online mode. If you have online mode off, that allows hacked account hacked accounts or fake accounts to join your server. I leave mine as on because I don't really want hackers on my server. You know, most people don't. I don't know what Snooper does, so just leave it as it is. Spawn animals, self-explanatory, whitelist. If you have this set to true, your whitelist will be on. You can do this from within the game. Just do /whitelist on and whitelist off. Spawn NPC, self-explanatory, max build height, change how high you want to go up. Now right here, this is where people get confused. Server IP, leave this blank. Don't change it. I never have, and I've been fine. Force game mode, leave it false. Level seed, if you have a certain seed that you like from a Minecraft world, you can put it in here. There is an option to allow command blocks, but I don't see it. Maybe you have to spawn one in. Unless I just am blind. Oh well. Allow fly, allow query, level name, allow nether, all that kind of stuff. Well, right here there is server port. This is where you change the port of the server. Since right now I have my Bukkit server up on this exact port, I'm going to change this to 25563, like so. Then we're going to close it, save, done with that. Leave the permissions and everything like it is, because you can get group manager, packs, all that kind of stuff with much better permission support. So we'll do that. And then we're going to double click the run again, and it is going to start. And it's already done. Now my Bukkit server, it has a lot of plugins, a lot of worlds, and it takes probably 20 minutes to turn on because of the portal plugin I use. Trying to get rid of it. It's horrible. Alright. So now I'm going to show you how to add plugins. So these are the plugin forums. This is where all new plugins are available to download, all that kind of stuff. Some old ones. Well, we're going to search Essentials, because Essentials is pretty much essential to every server. Essentials. And we wait. I'm not sure if there are any substitutes for Essentials. I mean, you could get a bunch of plugins that do the same thing, but as an all-inclusive plugin, Essentials is the way to go. As you can see, there's one for 1.5.2, build RO.1. You can click here, or you can go up to the top and hit the download button. So we're going to do that right now. Now this one comes in a zip, which comes with group manager. No, it doesn't. Chat, spawn, comes with a few other things. Hit the download button again using Firefox, so have the option there. And then it's done. So then we go into our downloads. Put this here, Essentials. Open it up. Boom. Put this here, open up your plugins folder and put Essentials, spawn, and those are the only two I normally use. And then we exit those, go back to the server main folder, and hit run again. And as you can see, it's preparing spawn, enabling Essentials, and it is done. Only took like a few milliseconds more. We can exit out of the tutorial server and start up Minecraft. Ta-da! My Minecraft takes a little bit to load, a little bit longer to load than most because I have Forge Mod Loader in, along with a few other mods, so it takes a little bit longer. And I am going to show you how to access your server. So right now, you can, if it's just you can do direct connect 0000 join server. This may put me on my Bukkit server, my old one. No, it won't. Never mind. Or you can go to add server, put that WAN IP in. I have no IP, so I can just click on the icon and copy IP address and put it in here. But we do have to put the 25560. I don't know if I forwarded that port. Let's just change that to, shoot, I think I just messed all this up. Put that to 4, go back into the server properties thing, stop the server. My bad, I should have thought ahead. Tutorial server, change default game mode to 4. Save, run, boom. Oh, whenever you stop the server, it will say click or hit any key to exit, and it'll do that. Always make sure you type /stop. If you just close the window like most people would, it will screw you over, because any data that was added from the point you turn the server on to the end. Wonder why this isn't working. Refresh. To the point that you just exit out of the server, nothing will be saved. So you basically lost everything. Alright, so let's do the third port that I often forward. Some of those ports aren't updated, because whenever we will lose power or anything like that, anytime you unplug the server, the router, and plug it back in, your IP is most likely going to change. So you either want to make your IP a static IP, which makes it not change as much, or you'll want to get no IP like I have. It's a program, a very helpful one at that. Done. Alright, so we're gonna refresh. It's probably gonna show up. Yeah, it showed up on both. We can just delete this one and go here. And if you have followed my steps exactly like I did, maybe a little bit better thought out, but you get the point, then you will have your own Bukkit server. Make sure to opt yourself through the console so you can actually do stuff. You know, stuff like that. Most people will complain of lag on a server, but you won't have any, because the host rarely to never has lag. It's just the way it works, since you're hosting the server on your own computer. You know, it's kind of like single player for you, whereas everyone else, it's a lot harder. That's about it. I mean, yeah. Oh, look, a zombie. Let's go give him a hug. Can I have a hug? Ow, big meanie. I just wanted a hug from you. Let's go kill some stuff with an axe. Ta-da! 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 I'm sorry. Let's see, what else could I tell you guys? Please subscribe, comment, rate, whatever normal people say to do. I just want more subscribers so I can rub it in my friend's butt or face. My bad. Yeah, that's weird. Rub my subscribers in his butt. Yeah. And you're probably discouraged to subscribe now, aren't you? I don't blame you. Be sure to stay tuned. I was uploading 2 videos about my new server, about building it. They were taking, I think, 4 days, because I decided to try doing HD videos this time. Yeah, I'm sorry people, you're just gonna have to stick with 480p and not waiting 4 days for videos to upload. And that's almost continuous, and they're still not done. One is at 77% and it had like 900 minutes left. One is at 60 something percent and had like over 1,000 minutes. Yeah, I know. Oh, since we have essentials, we can do /spawn. Boom. We can do /set warp, /home. All the stuff that most people are used to. It's pretty much it. Just disconnect. Make sure you do /stop, or just do, when you do stuff in the console, you don't have to do /. Just put whatever. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it.